Welcome everyone, and thanks for clicking onto my channel. My video today is in part 2 with Ashley and the 2 best gifts a breastfeeding mom could ever ask for. We will also be talking to Ashley about the HaaKaa, handheld pumping, and a portable breast pump. So stay tuned, sit back, and enjoy.
Hey guys, this is Denise again with Baby Go Home Care, and I have a good friend of mine and a co-worker, Ashley, that is a mother of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, from 16 to 8 months old, and she is here today with me to help us talk, or is going to talk about women of color with breastfeeding and how it's kind of an iffy thing in the South. And this video is here to help you guys, to support you, and to hopefully answer questions that you may have. So here we go.
So there's different brands, but the first one is the HaaKaa. When you're nursing, you know how you start leaking on one side. Well, this is a one motion breast pump. You fold this back, do a squeeze in.
So it's kind of like a handheld.
Yes, it goes over the nipple here, and this comes back, and then you release.
Okay.
So it does stay on the boob while you're nursing on the other side. So while you nurse, you're not losing any milk supply.
Right.
It goes right into here, into your little reserve.
Because your body doesn't know that it's only supposed to breastfeed on one side.
Right.
And so instead of it going in those pads that we see everybody have, it's going into something, and you've already started to supply without even pumping.
Yeah, and your baby can get this, and you can either save it in here for the baby. You can pour it into a bottle. You can go ahead and pour it into your breast bags. You can go ahead and pour it in there, or you could put this little insert on that covers it.
And so how
reserve it.
good is that out? Like, should we put it in the refrigerator right away, or can we add to it? Do both breasts? What do you do?
This usually, if I'm going to be nursing again within a couple of hours, I can add to, but my runoff tends to get to about the 3-ounce mark. So I usually will just hang on to it to, if I'm not sure if I'm not going to be going out within a time frame, so I may need to stick it in the bottle for like while I'm driving for the baby. So I'll usually leave it out for probably a couple hours, not sure which way to go, but if I go ahead and nurse again, I'll pour it into a container or whatever I want to store it in.
And do you, so whether it's when you do have a bag, do you ever mix your bags, like for one's like 1 hour and one's like in 3 hours? Or do you just put it all together, or just do one and then seal it up and put it in the freezer?
You know, if it's room temperature, you can mix those, but
Okay.
once it's chilled, you don't add fresh to it. So if you want to add, then you need to chill both and then add.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you can add
Good.
to, so you're just storing more. And then once I store it with the breast milk storage bags, I don't go past that 6. So most literature that I've read about it says to fill it to, like, do it in like 4 to 5 ounce increments.
Okay. Okay. So don't always fill it to the top.
Mhm.
Do you have a particular bag that you like better, or?
These are the ones that the Lancinal, I'm not sure how to say it, but yeah, these are the ones that I have used
Okay.
with all of my children.
Over the past 6 children, what was your 2 favorite things that you should have, or wished you would have bought, or somebody would have given you at a baby shower?
Hands down, this bustier.
Bustier, the bra with the holes.
Yes, the hands-free pumping bustier, hands down.
So it almost looks like
I
a
had
girdle
it
tube
with
with me.
Yes, I got it with these last 3, and I don't know how I made it before, because with me having the larger breasts, it was trying to hold those cups on, double pumping. You got your hands, you feel like you almost feel like you need to be an octopus to pull it off. but this was like a game changer. I hands down loved it. This was a shower gift for me, and I thought this was good too, so I'm not losing any breast milk for my baby. So like shower gifts for like a breastfeeding mom would be anything to do accessories with the breast pump. I have gotten like the what is it, the nipple cream for through the stages, you know, beginning stages when you have the sore cracked nipples. This HaaKaa was a good thing. Anything to do with the breast pump, and you know they're gonna need storage, like the storage bags you could even do, especially if you know they're like a well-established breastfeeder. That would be a great one, because those are I have to buy like the 100 count bags, which they're 13 to 15 bucks. So I mean, every little bit helps.
Right. And we did ask, we were talking earlier, that if you were not in a place that you want to show your pumps, that there is a Medela, and I think Advent makes a few things so you can have them in the breast and the tubing's coming out instead of having all of this.
But see, like,
Somebody's mad.
But they have these, like I can move around.
Right.
At work, I can move around and I'm free.
But you said you didn't really care for them as much because she has so much supply. It was kind of...
Now, yes, the containers, they are rounded. So if you moving around, you have to be directly upright. So like bending is out. If your milk tilts in a certain direction, it could backflow up through your pump. If it gets in that, yeah. So that would be a negative of those. But I have had those, but I'm not being as much of a fan of them. I used them for about a month, and then I kind of put it to rest.
Good to know, good to know. So Ashley, one of the things I would like to ask you, if for a black mom that we don't see a lot of breastfeeders doing, or black moms breastfeeding, excuse me, what would be your encouragement to them? What would be the one thing for you to say, this is what's going to help you? A support system, or just having a mindset you're going to do it?
Both.
Okay.
I think for me, my success came from knowing at 10 years old, that early, knowing that that's what I wanted to do. So nobody, and I'm kind of headstrong, nobody could tell me, well, I don't think that's a good idea. And I'm like, I've seen it be a good idea. I know it's a good idea. So that's what I'm doing for my baby. But I did have my mom's support. I did have my sister's support. And
even though they weren't breastfeeders.
Right.
They were still there supporting
But they
you.
had that sense of, well, my sister breastfeeds. And my mom, and hear my mom say, my daughter breastfeeds. So like, they were proud of me, even though it wasn't something that they experienced themselves. They were, you know, proud of me.
My daughter the doctor. My daughter the breastfeeder. Which is great.
Right. So,
I know.
And my husband has been supportive. I was not married with my first child, so I didn't have a husband in the home. So like I said, my mom and my sister were very supportive. So I think when you have somebody that's rooting for you in the background, it does help. But you have to know that that's what you want to do, because it's not always easy, you know, getting started. Now once you're well established, you do have that, okay, well I can just grab baby and here, go ahead and nurse, as opposed to getting up, fixing a bottle.
Oh wait, do I have enough? Do I need to go to Walmart and get my formula? Oh my gosh, we're out.
Like the prep, like when we get ready to go, we grab kid a diaper bag. We don't have to worry about, did you put the bottles in the bag? No, we got bottles. We don't have to worry about that. We on the go.
So, and you have just them in the refrigerator, or did you purchase a deep freeze because of all that?
We have a deep freezer because my milk supply was so much. We actually filled up our deep freezer at home, and we are using half of my mom's now. So
wow, that is awesome.
We have a big supply.
And I have seen other moms, one of the things, and I don't really recommend breastfeeding in the bed until you're well established. It's really hard for a first time mom, especially doing a bobby and maybe a shield and, you know, all everything around you. But like what I've seen is moms having a mini fridge or a mini freezer next to their bed once they're time. So all they have to do is pick it up and throw it in there and not have to go anywhere, not disturb anybody. So that's having an extra deep freezer or refrigerator, I think, would help as well.
You know, like you said, once you're well established, just getting up, grabbing baby, and just nursing in the bed is way easier than trying to fix bottles. Did you fix bottles? How are we going to keep the bottles cool while we're out today? And when you're just nursing it, you don't have to worry about that. The one thing, once the baby gets older, you do have to worry about the baby being overstimulated while trying to nurse, because they get older, they get nosy, they're more alert to what's going on around their surroundings, and anybody walks in, they're hey, they want to visitate and see what's going on, as opposed to let's get this feeding going on.
So kind of having your own little quiet space, or the bed, or wherever you're going to go, just you and him, or you and her. Okay, got it.
Definitely. No, I think we pretty much got it. Just make sure if you're going to be out and about and you're not sure of like storage, room temperature about 6 hours your breast milk out. But if you're going to be like we're in the South, so it gets hot, so even if you have to run to the Sonic and get some ice to put those bottles in, it just works. Just keep it simple, and just know that you don't have to make it rocket science. It's easy. It'll come to you.
Okay, well, it's been great. Is there anything else you want to add, or anything?
No. Talk to a friend.
Yes.
Talk to a friend, because there is somebody that knows what you're going through.
A counselor,
So
your lactation.
Right.
Facebook has a lot of people. You have your lactation
Or
organizations. Yes, YouTube.
I even at a mom of 6, I was on YouTube looking up, because every time was different. So don't talk to somebody before you give up.
Yes, and there's new products and new things, but before you say I'm done, YouTube, Facebook, get some support system going somewhere in this world. At 2 a.m. in the morning when you're up, there's somebody else up doing the exact same thing you are.
Send out an SOS.
Yes. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love her, and I'm so glad that she came and interviewed with us. So until then, next time, I appreciate y'all tuning in, and just remember, you've got this. You get your support group, and we'll talk soon.
Talk to them.